I'd like to share my experience with working with career and part-time as well as volunteer firefighters. As I mentioned, I've worked for the city of Irving for 25 years. That was a career fire department. We had no part-time or volunteers there. Now, previously to that, I did work in Lake Cities when they were all volunteer many years ago, back in 92, 93, back before I got into the paid career fire department. I worked in Irving for those 25 years. However, once I became fire chief in Trophy Club, I did experience part-time firefighters. That's something that was a new concept to me. Wasn't sure how I was going to really like that moving forward. However, one thing I've noticed with the part-time staff, it allows a lot of ability to bring people in that fit your culture. You're able to see if they fit and they work to fit your culture. But with the part-time staff for us in Trophy Club, using $17.50 an hour to fill an opening within our schedules, it saves a lot of money for us and allows us more opportunities and reduces the overtime cost on the other side. However, sometimes that brings challenges as well. The part-time personnel, they do reduce the amount of mandatory overtime that our career personnel are asked to serve, but the part-time, they also are serving mandatory overtime at their career departments. So I've also had a little bit of balancing act, especially through the COVID challenges. We all know how challenging that's been, but what it's done for us in Trophy Club is we've really had difficulty maintaining our stable of part-time staff. We have a great stable of part-time staff, but for example, one of our neighboring communities, we have 3 that we rely on very heavily, but they have been either deployed on TIFMAS or FEMA, other type of involvement that they've been deployed on, or they stay back and they work 24 on or 48 on and 24 off just to fill the backside for those that are gone. With doing that, they don't have the time to come serve for us in a part-time capacity, as well as a lot of the career departments are having them serve mandatory overtime just like we are. And so they're limited, one, on the ability to come work for us, and two, they're making more money getting the overtime shifts at their career departments. Career departments also were starting to put a little bit of a hold on their career folks that were working part-time, because they were beginning to see that they were footing the bill for the injuries that their people incurred when they were working part-time at another entity or healthcare agency, or if they were exposed to COVID or any other disease. So they've had to deal with that on the backside as well. So there's a lot of things that have made part-time difficult for us, but through that, it's provided some great benefit as well, because we've been able to hire directly off our part-time list for some openings that we've had in the past, because we know that we have personnel that really do fit our culture, that really do work hard, because if they don't fit the culture, they don't provide the customer service we want, and they don't interact with our people the way we would like for them to, then they're not a good fit for us. So it's a great way to have an interview type process where they're interviewing on the job as they work, and it's a great funnel to fill so that you have that quality drop out the bottom side of that. So as far as the volunteer part of it, we don't have volunteers in Trophy Club, but we do have an auxiliary, the Trophy Club Emergency Volunteer Association. It's a 501(c) that they support the police and fire. They come to fires and provide us with refreshments, help us to rehab, things of that nature. So dealing with those volunteers within the community, I have a great rapport with them and love dealing with those folks. So I think I have a great variety of experiences with that, dealing with part-time, and it would fit in well in Denton County ESD 1. Thank you.